You are not behind. You are being led. I know how often you look around and feel like you're late, like others have gone farther faster, like you've missed some invisible deadline written in the sky. But I tell you now, as gently as morning, light touches the sea. You are not behind. You are being led. You are not off track. You are on my path. And my path is not measured in speed, but in surrender. Not in distance, but in depth. I see how you scroll through other people's moments and wonder, shouldn't I be there by now? But what if there is not the point? What if the real destination is becoming? You are not called to match their timeline. You are called to follow my voice. I've seen your disappointment when doors closed, but you didn't know what was on the other side. I closed it not to withhold, but to protect. Not to punish, but to redirect. You've measured your growth by what others can see. The job, the marriage, the house, the healing. But I've been working in the unseen places. Your patience, your trust, your faith that still rises even when prayers remain unanswered. I've been growing roots, not just branches, and roots take time. So please, stop rushing. Stop believing the lie that delay means denial, or that waiting means weakness, or that stillness means failure. It is in the pause that purpose is clarified. It is in the quiet that wisdom is heard. It is in the slowness that love is refined. I know you feel like you're late, but what if you're early for something greater? Your story is not on pause. It is in progress. Heaven is not slow. It is intentional. There are prayers you whispered in your lowest moments. I am still answering them, but in ways higher than your imagination can build. You asked me for peace, so I slowed the world around you until you found me in the silence. You asked me for strength, so I allowed situations to stretch your soul until you discovered the fire within. You asked me for purpose, so I removed what distracted you from your deeper calling. I have never rushed my greatest works, and you are one of them. Stop measuring yourself by how fast others seem to be going. You don't know what it cost them. You don't know what I've spared you from. You don't know what I'm still preparing for you and within you, even now. I am laying foundation stones under your feet, strengthening the character that will carry the weight of what I'm bringing next. You are not falling behind. You are falling into place, and no, you are not forgotten. You are favored. You are watched over. You are held in divine timing, so release the timeline. Release the pressure. Release the panic that you've missed it. You are not missing it. You are walking right through it. You are not late. You are on holy time, and I, the one who holds. Time itself have never taken my eyes off you. There is a rhythm to your life, a tempo not set by clocks or calendars, but by heaven's hand. You've been taught to race, to chase every opportunity, to fear missing out, to believe that delay means defeat. But I never taught you that. I taught trees to bloom in their season. I taught oceans to wait for the pull of the moon. I taught stars to shine in their appointed time. Why do you think you must rush what I have carefully prepared? The pressure you feel to arrive on time, that's not from me. I do not shout deadlines. I whisper destiny. I am never late. I am never early. I am exact. You see gaps. I see growth. You see stillness. I see structure being built. When the world sees nothing happening, I am doing everything in the deep. Yes, I could move suddenly. I could speak and shift your life in an instant, but I know that you don't just need a miracle. You need maturity to carry it well, so I allow the process. Because I love you too much to let success crush a soul unready to hold it. Beloved, don't confuse my silence with absence. Don't confuse my pace with neglect. Don't confuse my timing with forgetfulness. I am not slow. I am strategic. You have not been delayed. You have been preserved. I am not just preparing your future. I am preparing you. And when it's time, you won't have to force the door open. It will swing wide at your arrival, because I will walk in with you. You won't need to compete. You won't need to convince. You will simply be, and my glory will rest upon you. Let that truth settle. Your spirit, the dream I gave you, it's still alive. It's not buried. It's planted. And planted things don't disappear. They break open, and then they rise. So wait with wonder, not worry. Breathe slowly again. There is no race. Walk at my pace. I am not asking you to arrive faster. I am asking you to stay closer. This season of slowness is not punishment. It's protection. It's preparation. It's provision in disguise. So release the guilt. Let go of the timeline. Let go of who you thought you should be by now. You are not running behind. You are growing beneath. And I see it all, and I call it beautiful. I know how quietly the questions creep in. Why them and not me? What did I do wrong? Am I not as worthy, as capable, as chosen? Comparison is a thief, and it steals not just your joy, it steals your clarity. It blinds your eyes to the beauty of your own lane. You were never meant to follow their path. You were meant to walk with me on yours. I do not duplicate destinies. I do not mass-produce miracles. I craft each life with sacred precision. Like fingerprints, no, two are alike. Like stars, each one set in its own position. Their rising does not mean your fall. Their breakthrough is not your delay. Their celebration is not your failure. It's simply not your turn, yet. You see their chapter 7, but forget you're in. Chapter 3. You see the fruit, but not the root. You see the light, but not the crushing that birthed it. What I'm building in you is not just public success. It's private strength, character that outlasts applause, identity that doesn't crumble when the spotlight fades, faith that doesn't waver when the winds shift. So don't shrink yourself to fit into someone else's timing. Don't dim your light trying to match their hue. What I placed in you is not lesser, it's different, and it is divine. Even in your longing, I see beauty. Even in your frustration, I see hunger, and I bless that hunger, because it means your heart still beats for more than what this world can offer. But let that hunger lead you to me, not to comparison. Let it birth worship, not jealousy. Let it become a well, not a wound. There are blessings coming that won't look like theirs, because they were never meant to. There are doors I will open that weren't on anyone else's map, because I built them just for you. There are songs only your life can sing. There are people only your voice can reach. There is purpose so particular to you that even your pain has been folded into its design. I do not copy. I create. I do not compare. I call. And I called you. Not as a version of someone else, but as the one I shaped with eternity in mind. So don't waste your soul trying to catch up to someone I never asked you to follow. Fix your eyes on me. Feel your own rhythm. Trust your own process. I am not late with your story. I'm just not writing it in the same ink as theirs. And that's not a problem, that's glory. There are moments when silence feels louder than my voice. When your prayers echo back with no reply. When others are celebrated and you feel invisible. When you sit in a room full of people and still feel unseen. You whisper, "Have you forgotten me?" And my answer is clear. Never. Not for a moment. You are not lost in the crowd. You are engraved on my heart. You are not one among millions. You are my beloved, known by name, held in thought, carried in grace. I know what it feels like to wait without answers, to serve in secret, to sow in silence, to give when no one says thank you. But let me say this now, for all the times no one did. I see you. I honor you. I am with you. When the world scrolls past, I stop for you. When others overlook, I draw near. When you're holding on by a thread, I'm holding you by a promise. I'm not just beside you. I'm within you. I know. It's hard to stay hopeful when heaven seems quiet. But know this, my silence is not absence. Sometimes I speak through stillness, through the ache that reminds you to look up, through the hunger that keeps you seeking. Sometimes what you call nothing happening is actually me doing the deepest work, rebuilding what was broken, restoring what you forgot you had lost, realigning your soul to trust, not because of what you see, but because of who I realigning your soul to trust, not because of what you see, but because of who I am. You don't need to feel me to be held by me. You don't need to hear me to be led by me. Even when it feels like nothing is moving, my grace is carrying you forward. There are rooms I am preparing where your name is already written. There are hearts I am softening who will need your voice. There are opportunities with your fingerprints on them, and they will not open early because I'm too good to give you something before it's ready, or before you are. So in the silence, be still. In the stillness, stay rooted. And in the waiting, remember this. The vine dresser is closest when pruning. The sculptor is nearest when shaping. And the shepherd never leaves the sheep in the dark. Even when you feel forgotten, you are being formed. Your tears are not wasted. I collect. Everyone, your faithfulness is not overlooked. It is written in my book. Your worship in the wilderness, it reaches me like incense. You don't have to make noise to matter. You don't have to be seen to be significant. You don't have to be celebrated to be chosen. I saw you long before anyone clapped for you, and I will still be with you long, after the crowd moves on. My love does not fade when others turn away. My promises do not depend on applause, and my plan for you has never been threatened by someone else's success. So rest your weary heart, not in the hope of being noticed, but in the truth that you are already known, deeply, eternally, unshakably. You have not been forgotten. You've been hidden, on purpose, protected for the right moment, held close for the right release, and when it comes, it will not be